Hi and welcome to the git-python development stream. It's Byron speaking, and in the last session we have finally finished the overhaul of the tutorial section of the documentation, which now seems to be much better in every which way. I mean, fixed plenty of bugs while doing that, and I'm quite happy for that. Or, well, let's say I feel proud of myself for actually pulling that through, because it was kind of boring. Even though it wasn't too boring after all. So now we are really doing the last mile here, stretch ourselves out to reach the goal, which is the 0.3.6 release that I've been working on for the past, I don't know, maybe 8-9 days. Every day, actually nearly every day. And yeah, these issues keep popping up, even though most of them are really nothing, so that's that will be closed. This one is new, and that one is something that shouldn't take a long time, because all of the work has already been done in a pull request. So Windows testing still has to be done, but we don't do this now. This is why we have to do that first. This is the new one. So basically, when we fetch something like this, things go wrong. And I think the reason this happens is that it fetches from the remote in branches that are named like that, and puts it into local refs heads. And I think what it wants is to have at least heads or something, and this pull here kind of freaks it out, which is, fine, but it should be an easy fix. So this is why it parses all this, and then it says, oh, can't handle this kind of path, basically, even though it parsed all the lines that it got there from the daemon or from Git correctly. So I've taken the liberty to reproduce this issue and to put the output here. So that's basically what's written in the fetch head, and this is what we get in the basically progress messages here that git-fetch produces. That's all right. So this is something we can do now to reproduce the issue and then to fix it, which will be should be quite convenient, because we can just go ahead. So test remote, that's where the tests for the remote implementation are. Test uncommon branch names. Yeah, I call them uncommon because it's kind of something that you have to do explicitly, and yeah, it's something you don't do every day, but we will just mock this. Well, we don't really mock it, we just take the result and call that exactly with the same information that we would call, yeah, I'm just looking at this to see what it does. Yeah, so we make exactly the same call as exactly the same information, basically. And let's have a look. That guy, okay, it's all supposed to be decoded, it's all supposed to be strings, no bytes involved here. And we use the default encoding for that, which usually is UTF-8. This should be fine in most cases, at least if Git is called in POSIX. Yeah, I'm not totally sure how it is with file systems and encodings and stuff, but yeah, right now we do it like that, and we shall just mock this up. Let's get the lines individually. Fine. So stdr lines is fixture. I think fixture should return a stream or something, if he had it, that is. What does it do and where is it? Git test lib fixture. Yeah, it returns a binary stream. So we shall just get this. How is it called again? This guy. And that paste didn't really work. I tried middle mouse button paste, but we are not on Linux here. We are on OS X. So read all of this, please, and decode all of this with the default encoding. And we could also do ASCII here. I mean, we know it's ASCII. There was no Unicode involved, so let's just do that and not care about it any longer. Also fixture, oh, we don't use any fixture here. That's incredible. Git test lib fixture. Does it do the resolution automatically? I didn't check. Should, yeah, it does. Good. So here we have stdr lines and then fetch lines as well. Same thing here. Uncommon, I think it's fetch head. Read, decode. Oh yeah, we should do a split lines as well. Split lines. And I can never remember, does it remove line endings? Because I think we need that here. What do I do? Blah blah blah, read lines. Well, yeah, let's just hope that read lines and split lines does the same and that we'll end up with the same. stdr definitely does not have line endings. So yeah, I'm not totally sure. I'll probably find out while we do it. Split lines, fetch lines, and then we should be able to do a fetch info from line. That is a bunch of stuff. We expect how much? 6 guys. So yeah, we could actually be a bit more precise. And then that fetch info from line. How do I call it? I just zip it. So wait. Oh yeah. I call it once per item. All right. And let's do it like this. Line. Yeah, repo doesn't really matter. Let's give it some repository. Oh, does it matter? It might. It might, just because it might try to use it for some path resolution. Which one is that? That's the fetch info. Okay. Or it just uses it to create a new instance of itself. I hope so. Repo. Okay, here it does some revpar stuff, but we might not need it. Here again. And here it just creates a type. So we could be fine with just giving it any repository that ideally never gets used. So if it's that case, we could also say shouldn't matter repo, so that if it kicks in, then we will know. stdr it's stdr and fetch line. For zip stdr lines, fetch lines. All right. Oh, for stdr fetch line in. Oh my god, probably it's a bit longer than expected, but maybe that is kind of acceptable. So we expect 6 fetch infos to be returned here. Fetch lines, like so. And then I think this fetch info allows me to access the local and remote branches. And I'm not, yeah. Show me, what do you have? Old commit, ref. That's interesting. What again is in there? So we have the remote, that's in stdr, and the local one is in, yeah, and this is a, and we kind of have it in both, right? So what do I do here? Remote local ref, local remote level, okay. Okay, what do I do with that one? If it's fetch head, if it says it's a tag, if it says it's okay, so we are here, that's where the error happens, and this is where we can't figure out what kind of thing it's supposed to be. Remote local ref, that's actually it's the std yeah, probably because that part makes no sense to it. We could just interpret it as a ref then. I think that's what we want to do here. Anyhow, let's verify this. That's why I was kind of looking into this. So where does it end up, by the way? So remote local ref, that is the first one, and the old commit. Interesting, we are actually discarding information. We could keep more info on this, because this local remote ref, what do we use it for? See, that's what I thought. No, why don't I keep it? That's the least I can do. Ref, remote ref path. Yeah, I'm a bit afraid. Change the constructor here. So we'll put it at the end, even though it might not make so much sense. Remote ref path can be none. Something like that, which is true, I think. All right, so we'll just pass this along here and test for it. Here it is. Repo ref path check path is false. Even though the path could be written within the Git conventions, we make sure we respect whatever. Okay, I have to check that. Local remote ref pass along. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong spot. Ref type, that's the one. Do I use ref type anywhere? And to call it here, call it separately, but that's okay. No, wait, that's the ref type, and here, oh man, I'm so stupid. Here I make actually that fetch info instance, which we are interested in. Local remote ref, old commit. Let's check again the signature, old commit. Okay, that shall be fine. And yeah, we now fetch more information. I should check push info as well. So what do we have? Remote ref string. Ha! See, here we have it. Path to the remote reference located on the remote side. So here we call it remote ref string. Here it has kind of very different names. You know, I was thinking, shit, I should probably call it like in push info. But considering that these are totally, you know, even though they're kind of twins, they're named differently, I guess I will just stick to my initial choice and keep it different. Why start now? You know, it's probably not, you know, it's not probably not a good API. It is not a good API if that happens, because similar things should still be named similarly, I think. But it's too late to change, right? without breaking people's code and stuff, so we won't change it. Also, we won't make it more complicated by adding aliases and such. So yeah, this one is over. That fight is lost. All right, so local remote left we have. Let's assert that the how did I call it? Remote ref path. That remote ref path, I have to look at this like 10,000 times, is this guy. I think that's also the first one where he failed. Yep, that's the one. So that should be this one. And the ref path should be, I think the ref path will then be that, should be, if everything is as I think it is. The name is usually the base name, like head, and the path. Okay, it might include refs though. Question, does it actually, where does it put it, these things? Does it put them outside of refs? No, it's just a head for him. Okay. And yeah, this fetch, I think I should keep that information just for later. I kind of keep it because I linked these things together anyway. But let's put it here. The contents of the files above must be fetched with a custom ref spec, like so. So yeah, considering that with that you could basically throw them anywhere locally, you know. I wouldn't kind of say, yeah, it must be a ref head or something and make assumptions. But I'd say we try to do the right thing, which might be more difficult than expected. I hope I do not have to parse this ref spec now to do this correctly. I hope that all I have to do is, you know, that information is kind of ref's head. Ref's heads and then pull one. But how do I know that? I think I would try that too. So what if I kind of specify it should be somewhere in refs? Does that work even? Yeah, I will figure that out because I don't trust this right now. Because if I assume ref's heads, is there more information? I looked at these so many times, but yeah, that's just the source side. So all we have really is the stdr to know where that stuff went. Fair enough. Okay. Ref's heads pull one head. That could be it. Good. Let's run this. With a little bit of luck, it will actually do something useful. Bytes object has no attribute read 5.2. Oh, it reads it for us. Fine. Then thought we get a stream here. No, we don't. Failed to parse line. Oh yeah, usually it drops these. So sure, we have to, I mean, there's a filter that goes before that, which will make sure that we don't have this when we are getting there. So that will match much better. And there we go. Reproduction success. And now let's figure out how to do that. So what do we try to do? Remote local ref. That's what's named pull one head here. So pull one head. So here that's not matching. Ref type name. Have to look at it one more time. Up to date. I think that's information we get from the fetch head. Should be no. It's interesting. We don't get any. We only get up to date. Do we check for this at some point? No. Yeah, probably just ignore it then. Because it's up to date, I mean, nothing really happened. So, ref type is not tech reference and not that. Remote local ref starts with, it doesn't. Ref type is unset. Otherwise, excuse me, where do we throw again? I didn't. 294. Oh, I'm stupid. We are already failing here. Damn it! I was totally convinced that we can't handle this thing here. All right. So remote local ref is not that. Type name is not that. What's type name then? Okay, let's just jump in. Let's brute force this guy. PDB. Why is ref type name that? True. I think that's part of the problem. Refs pull one head. So that's the fetch line. That's a fetch info line. Oh. Yeah. It would have been useful if I would have put some more information there. Yeah, it seems I have no mocked fetches here, except for the ones I've just added. Or I don't find it. So yeah, right. Why am I actually using less all the time, even though I could most easily? Most easily use Sublime Text. New hex SHA fetch operation comes out. Fetch operation probably is fetch node. See, the fetch node is kind of unexpected here. Yeah, maybe that's something we can do. So ref type, supposed to be just one of these things. Yeah, I guess then we have to learn it. And what's remote local ref in that state, please? Remote local ref. Pull one head. Okay, that's what we got from std_err. That's something we could possibly handle. Okay, I mean, maybe I just say, well, if it's something very different, or if it starts with refs, yeah, it must be a ref, right? Or could I also say, well, I take this from somewhere else in the repository? Probably I could, because I guess Git will just take it as it is. So yeah, I will just do it like that. If it looks like a path in ref type name, then we have to just assume it's a blunt reference. I mean, as lowest level as it gets. Yeah. That might be wrong because we don't know that it's supposed to be a head. That's part of the destination match that we don't have access to even. Yeah, that sucks. I think that breaks our next. What we do here is a hack. Definitely is a hack. Maybe there are hacks like that in there anyway, because we try to kind of do the impossible here or something, but yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, let's just say that if the fetch spec looks something like this, and is thus pretty free, pretty much anything the user wants, we will have trouble to determine what's going on. That is absolutely true. So if I hard code it now to be a head, then yeah, this is not sufficient. I basically need this prefix here. I need it. Refs heads. No, even then, refs pull. Local remote ref. Refs pull. Okay. So I don't know why Git kind of gives us this pull part. Maybe because it's in heads. Maybe I can just assume it. Okay, we'll just assume it for now and then test if something happens if I provide other specs here. I'm curious about that. Okay. For now, we assume the local ref. Local ref is a head, which makes the ref type a reference, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it is a head. No, it is a head then. Sorry, references to number 1 here, first timer. Reference, let's get the head as well. Well, let's see if that does anything. Yeah, we should fall through here, but then just use the common path and then get the right local path, set up our instance, and we are all good. Yeah, so that could work now, to some extent at least. Ooh. Okay. Fetch and have an attribute remote ref path. What? Oh, probably it's an init. Yeah, I forgot to add the slot. I love you, Python, which is something I probably would. Yeah. It's okay, but damn it, Python, I don't want you anymore. I don't want to do that. I want to do best programming languages in the world, which is probably Rust. I don't know. Please let it be Rust. I want to get to that. So let's finish this. Yeah, local remote ref path. Here we go. Sorry. Substitution didn't work out as expected. No. Like so. Awesome. So that should be better now. That actually works. Okay, so that test case works. Next thing. Let's fetch this one more time. No, wait. Let's do this like that. Then import git, then repo that. Remotes origin. Fetch, show me. Now that's the latest version. So first of all, this ref spec will fetch just fine now. And I wonder what will happen if we mix that up a bit. Oh, that is interesting. What's going on? Why didn't I get a single? Excuse me, I should have 6 guys here. Nope. Oh. Yeah, don't I specify more there when fetching? Why don't I get anything? Did that repository change? Or something? Show me. Please don't change it. What? Man. Right. Okay, I've got a clone. But I don't have the original. I just have my fetch thingy. Yeah, I will just okay. Then I will just reproduce this. Just for the fun of it. I want to have the same thing. What's written here, by the way? Yes. So that was, I think, just pull, right? Without anything. So let's move that stuff. Refs heads pull to refs. And then we can kill the remote. Yeah, it's just remove that one as well. And I think now we should be kind of fine. Let's leave master here. It's okay. And let's get it. And now we should be able to do this fetch test one more time. Did I kill IPython? No, I didn't. So let's get another repo. Let's fetch. Awesome. So that works now. I mean, it does work. There's no question about it. The test says it works, so it works. But what happens if I wanted to put it here? Like 1 to 1. then it's still... Oh yeah, I should think that this guy is a head now, right? 0 ref. Awesome, this actually works. All right, this does work. And what's remote? How's that guy called again? Info remote ref path. Remote ref path. Yeah, that's okay. That does work apparently. Good. I can't test that here because I have pre-baked information. But yeah, I think I'm happy enough with that. But you know what? Maybe I'm not. What's the kind of fetch info I get? What's an std_err? Maybe, yeah. I mean, for all I know, it works. And I could build a test case now, but I'm kind of too lazy for this because considering it works and I have a test case for this one part, I think we should be fine now. Even though, what kind of... I get a normal reference, awesome. So this case is somehow magically handled. How is it somehow magically handled? So I provide a head, remote reference, tag reference, symbolic reference. Never though a reference. How come? I don't know. Let's push info, yeah. Okay. I must say I still don't know how we get this reference type here. Yeah. Should this be? Shouldn't this be a path then? A head? Like so? Because I said so? Would this be working here at least? Okay, it seems to be just a reference. Okay, this is Y. For some reason. Oh no, wait, sorry, it's not head 0, it's of course ref. It is a head, so here it does what I think it should do. Maybe head has some special handling that says, hey, if I'm obviously not a head, okay, it uses the constructor of the reference type. Maybe this one handles this implicitly. No, it should fail. I don't know. I don't know why that happens. Let's get back here. Let's keep this one. Fetch info. Tell me everything about yourself. It's a reference. Points to the right spot, but remote ref path. Yes, what else do we have? I mean, that went well so far. Maybe that's why I don't trust that one. Why can't I figure out how it knows that it's a reference? Why don't I see that in the code? Where is that happening? I could probably step in and stuff and spend more time on it and actually figure this one out, but considering I don't even have a test for that, it's not really worth it. I have a good feeling to know that even different kinds of destinations actually magically work out just as they're supposed to work out. Maybe I just don't see it. One more time, come on. Tell me. So ref type, here we go. Don't set it. Remote reference. Remote reference is not what we get a reference. And that's a head. Do we set ref type? Oh, here we go. There we set the ref type. If remote local ref starts with common path. Awesome. So it's basically, we basically fixed it. It's just a ref type that we couldn't figure out. And we set it to head by default. That's okay. And yeah, that's what this checks. So it's basically indeed a bug fix. Awesome. Now I feel good. Let's do the duty, the common duty, like run all the tests. We have changed a few things. Run flake. I say there's some issue now. Come on, show me. See, at least one. 531. Trading white space. Woohoo. Now this works. That seems to work too. Yeah, I won't run the entire test suite now. Ah, come on. Like so. That should also work. Ooh. Ah, that's okay. It's just daemon freaking out again. And now it actually works. Yeah. That's all right. Good. So before I push this, I definitely want to fix this. So let's do that real quick. Let's set it up the way Travis does. Now, why don't you take the entire URL Z shell? I thought you were so smart. Let's clone git-python. Let's initialize it. Run the tests and fix them. So it's where? It's in 187 test docs. Here we go. That's the SM map that doesn't have. No, wait, that's our clone that cloned from here. It doesn't have a master branch. Do I have to specify this maybe? Yeah, I think so. There's with git clone, there is an option like that. Git submodule update init recursive. Like so. And git help clone branch. Branch. Instead of pointing to the newly created head, yeah, maybe we just specify this then. Branch is master. Fine. Nose tests. Git test doc. That should show us the issue now. Awesome. And we shall instead specify the master branch, maybe. Like so. 187, it didn't help us a bit. What's your problem? Maybe I'm getting this all wrong. There's no master. But that's the only error, but it's a big error, is it? Yes, lots of stuff depends on it. Yeah, it's fine. Heads. Repo heads. Yes, repo heads. No heads. Repo refs. So we have a few things, but just remotes. Remotes and tags. Why can't it check out the branch for me? What's his problem? I thought I just read this. Branch. Instead of pointing to the newly created head to the branch pointed to by the clone repo. In a non-bear repository, this branch that will be checked out. See? It will be checked out. This is what I mean. Check it out, god damn it. Oh yeah, I didn't change my, oh man. It's still old here. Let's quickly do this here, just to see if it's fixed. Actually I have to make the fix here now. Oops, test, yeah, test, doc. 187. That's probably better now. Maybe it doesn't get too far. All right, that's fixing it. Good, I will just discard these changes and push it there. Okay, now we are ready to finish up this ticket that we've actually done. Add. Fixes, which one was it again? 240 maybe? 243. Fetch now deals with well, custom ref specs. Much better. It also, even though the test case only verifies this spec, I could locally verify that it indeed handles other ones just as well, like that. So thanks for that one. I think, that was a bug that now is not there anymore, which is awesome, because 036 is supposed to be the best and most bug-free git-python ever, and it's gonna be, because lots of bugs have been fixed, hopefully without adding new ones. That is nice. Oh, let's test Flake one more time. I might have screwed it up. Just want Travis to tell me that everything is fixed now. And we've got chances. Push. And that concludes this ticket. Now, there we go. And it shall be fine. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with the next and one of the last tickets that there is before we